2K is finally giving us some new evolution cards in NBA 2K22 Myteam with a new way that they're going to be implementing them. And also, this could be huge later on because certain players and individuals in the NBA have been balling out. So we could potentially be seeing some amazing evolution cards, some brand new players and everything like that. Now, before we do get started with today's video, we're going to be talking about everything really quickly. But first, you guys got to leave a like right on the video. If you leave a like, your favorite player will get a new card. So don't risk it. Leave a like, subscribe. Comment down below right now in the comments what evolution cards you guys want to see. Maybe a certain player. Maybe you want to see a certain individual, you know, go off and get an Evo card. Let me know down below in the comments who that player is. And also let me know who you think has been having an amazing year so far in the NBA. You know, we've had some really good performances from players like Lamelo Ball. We've had performances for like Ja Morant. You know, Curry's still doing his thing. Obviously, the best players are still the best, but we've definitely been seeing some nice little improvements from the young guys. So let me know down below in the comments some players you guys want to see and everything. And now we're going to get right into it. So like I said, 2K is going to be adding some new evolution cards in my team. And the way that they're going to be doing it is it's going to be based on how they do in real life. And 2K has actually already confirmed a couple of players that could potentially be getting an evolution and everything like that. Now the first player is going to be Tyler Herro right here. As you can see, 2K ended up tweeting out this tweet right here. Ruby Tyler Herro, you know, he's already out in packs. You know, I'm gonna pick him up later on in this video too because I gotta buy him. And basically they said if Herro scores 4 threes against the Mavericks, he will get an evolution card tomorrow. So if he does end up doing that, 2K will make him an evolution card. And this right here just sounds like a cool idea. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, because when it comes to like evolution cards, they never really have been keeping up with them. But hopefully this way, they actually do end up giving us some really cool Evo cards. And if they do keep it up, we could potentially be seeing some amazing cards. And like I mentioned, 2K already ended up dropping that card, so we're going to be, you know, picking him up really quickly too. So let me go buy him. Hopefully he's nice and cheap. There's another player too, and obviously we could potentially be seeing even more and everything. So first, I got to pick up Tyler right here. Let me see. Hopefully he's like nice and cheap. Ooh, he might be a little. He just came out, so I'm trying to see. You know, I'm gonna pick him up because I believe in him. I feel like he can hit 4 3-pointers, and if he does, he's gonna end up getting an evolution. And so I'm gonna pick him up right here for about, what is the cheapest? 5,500. I could probably get it a little cheaper, but I'm just gonna pick it up for about, let me take a look. Actually, there's a lot going up right now in the auction house. And I will just, oh, right here, 50-50. I will say that's a good number right there, 50-50. So we end up getting Tyler right there. And I'm also very curious to see what you guys think about this idea. Like, do you like it? Do you think 2K could keep it up? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, because I personally think this is a pretty cool idea with the evolution cards and everything. And 2K also ended up confirming another player that could get an evolution card, and that, of course, is going to be DeAndre Ayton. He just ended up getting his Amethyst card, which we do got to pick up too. But 2K did say that if he does end up getting 12 rebounds, he will get an evolution added to the card. And so, you know, Amethyst right here, we got to find him. DeAndre Ayton, you know, big boy out here and everything. Even though he got to get paid, sons. Come on, you got to give him his money. Everybody else getting paid out there is getting crazy. And so DeAndre Ayton right here, I'm hoping he's not too expensive either. He gets, you know, if he ends up getting those 12 rebounds, he'll get a nice little evolution card too. Now, 2K did also say that if he doesn't play due to injury, his card will receive an Evo if any Suns player grabs his 12 rebounds. And so if somebody else ends up grabbing them, even though 12 rebounds is going to be pretty hard for any player. So I'm hoping, you know, DeAndre Ayton could play, and if he does, and hopefully somebody does end up grabbing those 12 rebounds. And again, these evolutions are dependent on the real players in real life, you know, putting up these kind of numbers. And that right there could definitely open up a lot of possibilities with a lot of players. And so at the moment, DeAndre is actually getting nice and cheaper. So I do like seeing that. So let's see, what's the cheapest one right now? Because if he does end up getting an evolution card, you know, obviously he'll be better than he already is. I'm actually going to wait to see if I can get him a little cheaper, because I do want to definitely pick him up too. And again, if he ends up getting the evolution, it's going to be crazy. And so let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this cool idea, because I personally think it's pretty cool. If a player out there does a certain performance, you know, they can still get a moments card, but they could also end up getting an evolution card added to their cards. And this could be a potential new thing that 2K could keep up with certain content drops. And they can give us certain players, and maybe players that are having a great year and stuff like that. So the possibilities are endless with this kind of concept, with this kind of system. And I'm hoping that 2K does keep it up, and they actually continuously give us players, stuff like that. Let me know down below in the comments who you guys want to see. Now, obviously, those two players are confirmed, DeAndre Ayton and also Tyler. Those two, 100%, if they end up getting those stats, they end up getting an evolution card. And 2K actually just ended up releasing a new logger code right here, so I got you covered. I'm going to include it in this one too, because maybe you'll get one of the players we just ended up buying, since we ended up getting those packs with those players. And then later on, we're going to be getting more and more and stuff like that. And hopefully we get some amazing stuff too. And so make sure you use this logger code right here. Is going to be a chance at a nice little primetime pack. And so this one's gonna be nice and easy, and it's gonna be free, it's gonna be new, and you definitely want to put it in. And so here we go. Let me just make sure we're good to go. And so that right there is gonna be the Liger code NBA Primetime 3 match burnout here. Make sure to put it in. And here we go. Hopefully maybe you'll get a Tyler, maybe you'll get a another player. And so I'm gonna drop it right about there. I'm just gonna go far left and just, oh no. Oh my, okay. Oh, what? No, reset, bruh. Come on, they wanted to escape that 2K. They didn't even want to land on there. It literally was about to go over to the side. Okay, that definitely wasn't my best ball drop, but that locker code just came out. Make sure to put it in. Maybe you'll get a Tyler Hero if you get the pack. Maybe you'll get a DeAndre Ayton. Maybe you'll get another player. And now that we use that locker code, let's get back to talking about the new evolutions and what 2K could potentially be doing also in the future. And now let's talk about some players that I do want to see end up getting this kind of treatment where if they perform really well in real life, they get an evolution card and stuff like that. And obviously, this right here is going to be speculation. The first two already confirmed. DeAndre Ayton and also Tyler, they got confirmed. But now we're going to be talking about the players that I want to see. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's really up to 2K. These are just my speculations for these cards. And so let's get right into it. So the first player that I do want to see get this nice little treatment is going to be Jordan Poole out here, man. He has been balling out with the Warriors. He's been doing his thing. My boy BBA made a beautiful card right here because he had a really good game the other night. And so this right here would be a nice little card that 2K could give us as like maybe a potential evolution card, maybe just the moments if he does end up getting another good performance. And I feel like he would be a nice little theme for, like, you know, the kind of packs that we do end up getting and everything like that. So Jordan Poole would be a nice little card. You know, he can get a Ruby, an Amethyst, and maybe 2K could be like, hey, if he ends up getting, you know, 5 3-pointers, he ends up getting an evolution card and he could go up to like a diamond, maybe an Amethyst and stuff like that. So Jordan Poole would be a nice little card I feel like would definitely fit the theme. And speaking of some players that have definitely been performing this season, we got ourselves Anthony Edwards and also Bridges. Now Bridges already ended up getting a nice little card. You know, he got an Amethyst, you know, before, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if 2K could potentially give him an evolution card. Again, these cards are from BBA, so shout out to him. Definitely follow him on Twitter. And basically, Anthony Edwards, you guys know he's been balling out too. It would be really cool to see an Anthony Edwards, maybe an Amethyst up to a diamond, maybe a diamond up to a pink diamond. A pink diamond would be really cool. Like Anthony Edwards, you know, he's been balling out like I mentioned. He's been trying to dunk on everybody, and he's been talking, you know, he's been talking out there too and performing at that level. So you love to see it. And you guys know Bridges and the Hornets, they've been doing their thing too. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could potentially be seeing some of these cards get an evolution card, and it would be really cool to get an Anthony Edwards and also a Bridges. And with the way that Bridges has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting either an evolution card or another moments card and stuff like that. So definitely keep an eye out on him. And the next player I want to talk about is somebody that I got to give props to as well, because he's been doing his thing with his new team and everything. And that, of course, is going to be Kyle Kuzma out here. I know you break a lot of 3-pointers with my Lakers, and I know sometimes I was like, hey, you're inconsistent and stuff like that. But you have been balling out there, you know, in Washington with the Wizards. And so I would love to see a nice little evolution Kyle Kuzma, maybe even just a moments card. And I definitely feel like he's been playing a lot better than a lot of people were expecting. And so Kyle Kuzma, he'd be a nice little evolution card. I feel like he would fit the theme as well with these players. And I'm wishing him the best in Washington and everything, and hopefully he does keep it up and continues to perform like that. And then maybe in the future 2K ends up giving him a new card. And now we gotta talk about a player that literally is taking the next step in his career, and he has been balling out, bro. He has literally been doing his thing out there, and that, of course, is going to be Ja Morant out here. Now I know he does have a card, you know, he has a pink diamond from limited. You gotta get all the 6 rings, but that card's gonna be later on. I still feel like with the way that he's been playing, 2K's gotta give him an evolution card, maybe up to a diamond, maybe up to an amethyst. He's definitely been playing way better than a diamond and stuff like that, because he's just taking the next step. I have been impressed. Everybody has been impressed. People are comparing him to, you know, prime Derrick Rose and everything. And so Ja Morant would be a pretty cool evolution card, a moments card and stuff like that. And I feel like this system would be very cool for, you know, Ja Morant, because maybe 2K could be like, hey, go out there and dunk on somebody. If he ends up catching a body, we'll give him an evolution card. Something like that would be really cool. And so Ja Morant, keep it up, man. He's been balling out, and I would love to see a Ja Morant evolution card, or even just the moments too. And we also got to talk about a team that actually is performing a lot better than people were expecting, and that, of course, are the Knicks out here, bro. You know, Julius Randle, he's been doing his thing as well. Everybody on the Knicks, they have a great record at the moment. It's still early, you know, still nice and early, but they're definitely doing their thing out there in New York. And I wouldn't be surprised if Julius Randle could also be one of these cards that ends up getting, like, maybe if he ends up scoring, you know, 10 points in the paint, or maybe he ends up doing this or that. 2K could also be like, hey, you get an evolution, or hopefully he just goes off and ends up getting a moments card. He had a really good game the other night too. Julius Randle out here, the Knicks are doing great and everything. And so Julius, you know, he could potentially be seeing a new card, maybe an evolution card, maybe a moments. we'll just have to wait and see. But shout out to New York, man. They're doing their thing too. And there's so many players that could definitely get an evolution card, a moments card, and stuff like that. I would mention all of them, but that would be way too many. Let me know down below in the comments who you guys want to see. Maybe we could see like a Lamelo Ball, somebody on 2KDB. He ended up making this nice little card with Lamelo Ball. You know, he would be really cool if they gave us an evolution card. And you got to give it up to LeVar. He was right. Lamelo Ball right now, he's balling out, bro. He's looking like he's going to take the next step very soon. If not, he's already taken that next step already with the way that he's been playing. He's been so fun to watch. He's definitely been carrying the Hornets. Him and Bridges have been doing their thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if Lamelo Ball could potentially, maybe, end up getting a nice little, you know, evolution card, a moments card. You know, another person, maybe Caruso, another user on 2KDB ended up making this card right here. You know, Caruso would be a really cool card too. You know, the Bulls are doing their thing. Him, Lonzo, DeRozan, they could all get cards too. There's a lot of players right now that are really balling out. And again, 2K could just be like, hey, go out there, score this many points, get this many assists, get this many rebounds, you know, do this or that, and you get an evolution card. And they can always just add players, you know, into the game, and then they could just keep giving us more evolution cards and everything like that. You know, Caruso's a cool card. Obviously, Lonzo Ball. I wouldn't mind a Lonzo Ball right here, man. If Lonzo Ball wants to go off and get a moments card, that'd be way better. But maybe he could get an evolution card later on and stuff like that. And so just let me know down below in the comments who you guys want to see. Again, I could mention so many players, so many teams. You know, Curry's doing his thing out there. Melo's been doing his thing as well off the bench. There's so many players that we could potentially be seeing. That's why I'm telling you guys, this new system that they're doing with the evolution cards, the possibilities are endless, because already we're looking at some pretty cool players. But later on in the future, we could be seeing some better and bigger and crazier evolution cards once we start getting those higher tiers too. And so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I showed you guys the players that are confirmed to get an evolution card if they do perform in real life. And also I showed you guys some players that I do want to see. So just let me know who you guys want to get and everything like that. We're going to call it right here. Hopefully 2K does, you know, hopefully they're consistent with this and we see some amazing content. And for now, we're going to call it right here. If you enjoyed it and you want to see some greatness, then leave a like, subscribe, comment down below who you want to see. And if you want to see more, check out the 3 videos that I uploaded. I showed you guys how you can get a free pink diamond if this happens to you. So go check out that video. That way you don't miss it. Also, check out how 2K ended up making the level 40 grind even easier. And then check out this other upload. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Roses in my wallet and I'm flexing it for real. Racks and racks and racks, I look like rookie of the year.